Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a journaling video. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am Sweet Nightingale, or Sharon. And as I said, today's video is going to be a journaling video. And what I thought I would do, because we are starting a new year, is I thought I would show you guys the current journals that I am working in right now. It's been a while since I did one of these videos. There's some things that have changed and some things that have not changed. So some of this you may have seen from last year if you remember back that far. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have for right now in this current year. Now, some things are going to change as I complete journals and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get going. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start out with the Hobo Nietzsches. I have several Hobo Nietzsches this year, actually. So let me go ahead and show you what I have. Now, this one here is the Hobo Nietzsche Techo A6, and I have a cover on cover with this is the Run 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 cover. You can see the little bunnies and stuff, but I keep a cover on cover on this one because this one is real fuzzy and it's kind of a lint magnet, and yeah, so I want to keep it as clean as I can. So anyway, this Hobo Nietzsche, let me just go ahead and show you what I have on the inside of it. I kept the little papers and stuff in here that came with it. And in this, I've actually got in the back, I got a pencil board. And then I have these three little file folders that I got from the Hobo Nietzsche store that I have back here in case I need to file any kind of little papers or anything in it. And then back here is one of the little A6 memo pads that you can get from the Hobo Nietzsche store that I went ahead and put back here as well. And this Hobo Nietzsche I pretty much just use as a, not really a planner, but just kind of like a little record of the highlights of my day. Because sometimes, like, I don't want to write in my big journal. I have a big written journal that I try to write in every day, but sometimes I don't. And in this one, because sometimes I might forget what happens from day to day, so I just kind of use this one as just to do like little highlights and stuff. Now, I use the monthlies just a little bit because I keep track a little bit of like what I upload to YouTube, maybe some appointments and things like that. So I do use the little monthlies from time to time, but what I did was I just put like little highlights of the day, like just little, if there's things that I need to remember, or, you know, just things that kind of happen during the day. I've been just using it for that, just to kind of keep myself on track, and like if I have writing progress, I would put that in here, kind of thing. This just kind of helps me keep on track as to remembering what happened from day to day, and if I want to write about it further in the big journal, then I can do that. So this is just sort of a little condensed, you know, what happened in my day kind of thing, and some other stuff that I feel is worth writing down. This next Hobo Nietzsche is the cousin, and this is the... What cover do I have for this one? I can't remember what this cover is called. It's one of the ones from this year. I can't remember what this cover is called. Anyway, and I need to get a cover on cover for this one because it's a fabric cover and I don't want it to get all nasty. But anyway, I want to try to protect it as much as I can. Well, anyway, this journal, let me show you what I have in it. Again, back here I have the pencil board. And then I've also got the A5 notepad that goes along with that I got from the Hobo Nietzsche store. So what I use this journal for, and again, I have been using the monthlies a little bit just to track things. I don't think I have anything in it just yet, but I'm going to track like some writing progress and stuff, because this Hobo Nietzsche I am using for a writing record kind of thing, and I kind of journal about like if I had any writing progress, like what I worked on, you know, how I felt when I was writing, what, you know, how I kind of feel about the project that I'm working on. And so this is just kind of like a log of my of anything having to do with writing, because as I've said in another video, I am This year I am focusing on productivity, especially with my writing, because I want to get a lot more writing done this year and hopefully actually get something published. Knock on wood or plastic or whatever, that will happen. So that is this Hobo Nietzsche, and this is just the regular A5 cousin. Now this Hobo Nietzsche is also the A5, but this is the Avec. And this Hobo Nietzsche is my traditional kind of creative outlet. And this is the zippered umbrella shop cover. And let me show you what I have in it. Now I have some stickers in these little pouches here. I have some stickers that I, some stuff I printed off on sticker paper or an A5 or a full sheet Avery transparent label, a full sheet transparent Avery label. And so I put that in there as I'm waiting to put that into the Hobo Nietzsche. So those little pockets are good for that. And then in here, I have a pencil board that I slide in and out of here when I need to write in it. And then back here, I have put another one of the A5 notepads that came from the Hobo Nietzsche store. So that pack came with 2 of those notepads, and I have one in this Hobo Nietzsche and then one in the writing Hobo Nietzsche for extra writing room should I need it. So anyway, this Hobo Nietzsche is, and I'm using the monthlies. As I said, this is my creative outlet kind of thing, creative journal. And then in the monthlies, I've been using the monthlies. I've been just kind of writing like what I upload, if I edit something, just an appointment that I need to remember, that kind of stuff. So I do use the monthlies for that. And yeah, so, but I've not really used the weeks page very much. I really don't know what to do with the week on the 2 pages because the columns are just so small. It's really hard to put anything in there. So anyway, let me show you the first page that I have in this Hobo Nietzsche. This is for New Year's Day, and you'll be seeing this when I do my Hobo Nietzsche flip throughs at the mid-month mark. So anyway, I uploaded the coloring book video for the Angie Grace sampler. We cooked a big pot of ham and beans that day, which turned out really good, I will say that. And then I spent a lot of the day watching a Twilight Zone marathon. I don't know if they still do, they probably do, but they used to play the Twilight Zone on the Sci-Fi Channel as a marathon. Sometimes on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but I own all the episodes so I can watch them on my iPad or my DVDs, and I don't have to worry about the commercials, and I can watch them in their original and uncut state. So that is a little sneak peek into this Hobo Nietzsche. So those are all the 3 Hobo Nietzsches I have for this year. Now let's go ahead and get into the other journals. Now this here is my big personal written journal. This is what I use to write in. I try to write in this every day. This is I think it's the Indigo Mandala Journal from Peter Popper Press. And you've seen me haul this one last year because I got this earlier on in the year. And I just, let me make sure I don't have any personal thing in the front here. This is just, this is just the journal that I use to write in. I write in this one. And I started this now the first entry was last May, and that was because I was out of town and I did an entry. And then as I waited to complete my other journal, I completed my other journal that I was working in before that I didn't want to take with me. And then once I did that, then I began, then I resumed writing in this one. But I would have been a lot further along in this one. But sometimes I take long breaks without writing anything. So I got a little bit into it, but I'm not very far into it yet. But this one, if I keep it up on a regular basis, and that's another thing that that's going to go into my productivity, is doing my journaling a lot more consistently. This one shouldn't take me too long to get through because it's got quite a few pages, but it's not as thick as my previous journal was. So I'm thinking that this one may not take me as long to get through, maybe a couple of months or something if I'm consistent about it. And as long as we are on the subject, I got my nails done over New Year's Eve, and that's what they look like. I went gold glittery for New Year's, so that is my nails. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the other journals. Now this journal here you have seen before. This is the Blue Maya, really large one from Paper Blanks. And what I've been doing with this one, and you've seen this when you have watched my coloring book videos, I've been just putting some completed coloring pages in it. So yeah, you've seen me do a flip through on that one. There's not too much in that one yet, but as I get more into that one, I will show that one a lot more often. This, of course, is my bullet journal, which is something I started writing in yesterday. I made this yesterday and began doing that one. If you watched my video from the upload that I did yesterday, you will see a flip through on this one, but this is the bullet journal. It's my very first actual dedicated bullet journal, because I was doing a bit of that in my Filofax, as I said in another video, but I decided to go ahead and dedicate a book to an actual bullet journal. And yeah, so that is my bullet journal in this purple Lix Term 1917. This little journal here is my dream journal. I need to write in this one a bit more often. I kind of got out of the habit of writing in this one, but as often as I can, well, I shouldn't say that because I need to be a little bit better about that. But I try to write my dreams in this one. I've got a few pages in. I don't have very much in it right now, but when I remember the dreams, I like to, I will write them in there because I want to try to get myself where I can lucid dream. So this is the Tree of Life journal from Peter Popper Press. So I need to get better about writing in this one a lot more often. When I have dreams and stuff. And it's pretty funny because, like, if you go back and reread what you wrote about what you've dreamed at a certain time, I mean, you will just crack up because, like, a lot of times your dreams are just really just wacky and off the wall and disjointed. At least mine are. And so when I go back and reread what I've dreamed, it cracks me up. I can't help it. Now this journal here is what I call my happiness journal, and it's getting a little bulked up. This is a Paper Blanks journal. I think this is the silver filigree one or something like that. And what I started doing with this one is I would just pick something every day and write, something every day that made me happy and just write about it. But it kind of evolved a little bit. Like I started sticking cards and stuff in it. And yeah, but it started off, and I don't really have very much in it as far as writing goes. I need to get better about writing in this one. See, a lot of this is just writing. I got like some cards in it that I got like for my birthday, just writing. Here's from when we were on a cruise. This is our dinner invitation to one of the fancy restaurants. So yeah, I mean, just stuff like that in there. If you guys want to see a flip through, let me know and I can do that. And I will try to keep adding more into this one. Now, I'm going to have to be careful about how much I put in this one because, as you can tell, as I said, it is starting to bulk up pretty good. And with the snaps here, if I put too much in it, it's not going to snap. So I need to be mindful of that and not cram. I got to be careful about how much I cram into it, actually. So anyway, that's my happiness journal. Okay, so then on the other side of the spectrum, this is what I called my Rant Journal. And this is another Peter Popper Press one. This is the stained glass journal. I took the sticker off the back of this one. But this one, like if something really bugged me and if I just wanted to pitch a bitch about something, this is the journal that I used to just really just let it go, just really wail about it and just write about it. But I find that I don't write in this one as much because what happens is a lot of times I will put that stuff in my regular journal. Like I put just about everything in my regular journal. And so to write in this one, it's like I'm rehashing it twice, and I kind of don't like to do that. I don't think I will be doing another journal like this because as I said, I don't really need to rant and rave twice about the same thing. So I'll complete this one, but that's probably just going to be that. I don't like to tear any pages out of the journals or anything that I have, so I'll probably just use it for the purpose that I started using it for the purpose of, and just try to complete it as when I can, and then just not start up another like volume 2 or anything of this nature. This is a Lix Term 1917. This is in a blue color, and what I started using this one for, and as you can see, it's getting very, very bulked up, is I have a story that I'm writing. It's a Sims 3 story, actually a story that I take screen caps in Sims 3 and include that in the story, and it's a legacy story, and it's called Forever in Time. I will go ahead and link that in the description section, so if you want to read that, you can. So what I've been doing is I've been taking some pictures of my, from moments of the story, and putting them in here in like a little scrapbook kind of thing. And I was using my Polaroid Pogo camera and to do that with. And so I have some of the stuff done, but I have quite a few things done in here, but I actually need to work on it quite a bit more. And so what I'm going to do is work on it some more. And if you guys want to see a flip through of this, I can certainly do that. I got probably about a quarter of the book through, maybe, or at least it seems that way. The pages are pretty bulky because I got pictures and scrapbook paper and stuff in it. And again, when you have a journal like this, it can get really bulked out, so you might want to be a little careful when you use something like this. But anyway, I will do a flip through of this. If you guys are interested, just let me know if that is something that you would want to see, and I can do that. And I'm going to keep working on this journal. I do this one when I get in the mood, like if I just want to kind of scrapbook a little bit. So I don't do this one very often, but when I get in the mood, I work on this one, and I really like I really like seeing it all come together. So yep, this is my Forever in Time visual journal for that story. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the actual character journals. And this is probably something that you guys saw if you remember this from last year. And honestly, in 2016, I didn't really do too much with my character journals. In 2017, I want to do a little bit more of that because I do enjoy it. It's just I kind of got off track and just didn't, like sometimes I get in the mood to do it, sometimes I don't. And so more times than not, I just wasn't in the mood to do it. So I didn't, but I'm hoping that that'll kind of change a little bit because I really love exploring, you know, the characters and getting into the heads of my characters when I write them. So anyway, this journal belongs to a girl, a woman named Beth, and I created this character as part of our. There's a writing group that I co-own with a friend of mine, and actually it's been. I've been so busy that I haven't really had a chance to write very much in it lately, but this is one of my characters that I write in that group. Her name is Beth, and so I don't have any pictures in it, but I have a lot of writing in here as Beth. So what a character journal is, let me just explain what a character journal is. A character journal is you take a journal, you know, a notebook or a journal, and you write the character's journal or diary, like you're writing like you are actually that character. So I'm writing in the point of view of Beth in this journal. This journal is one that came from the Harry Potter Wizarding World of Harry Potter theme park, and this journal belongs to a woman named Bella. Again, she is another character that I have in the in our writing group. I've not really done much with her either, but that belongs to a character named Bella. What I'm thinking of doing too is if I make Sims of the characters, I will put pictures of them in here as well, just to kind of supplement the writing just a little bit. So that is Bella. This journal, this is a Paper Blanks, I think, and this is a Jade journal. This belongs to a character named Desdemona, and of course I named her after the Shakespeare play, Othello, and she is really good friends with Beth. She's really good friends with Beth. It's just writing in here. Again, if I make a sim of her, I will put that in there. That is Desdemona. And as you'll probably see, these characters know each other. Most of them do. Most of them do. This is a journal that belongs to a girl named Lily. And again, this is just writing. Again, if I make Sims of these characters, I will put pictures of them in here so that there's a visual of what they look like. And I really have not done very much with Lily in this journal. I think I got like a page in or something, so I need to resurrect her and just get into her a little bit more. Now, Lily is the daughter of Beth. She is the daughter of Beth, so Beth is Lily's mother. This journal is a Peter Popper Press journal, and this journal belongs to a girl named Vicki. So, again, this is just writing, but if I make, I've not gotten too much into Vicki either. I need to do more with Vicki. Again, if I make, I think I made a sim of Vicki, so I will probably put some pictures of stuff, pictures of her in there. So, anyway, this, as I said, this belongs to a girl named Vicki, and Vicki is a good friend of this next girl that I will show you. This journal, I believe this is another Lix Term 1917. This is a pink one. This belongs to a girl named Audrina. And again, this is just writing. I got a little bit further into her, but I need to do a lot more with her again. Again, like I said, I want to revisit some of these character journals because I do enjoy them. They're fun to do. But Vicki is a good friend of Audrina. Vicki and Audrina. And Vicki and Audrina actually used to babysit Lily. So as you can tell, like when Lily was younger, Vicki and Audrina would babysit her. So as you can tell, these characters know each other. Now this last character journal is something totally separate. This journal belongs to a woman named Aurora. This is Aurora Landgrab's journal. And if you read my story Forever in Time, she is my Generation 2 heir, Aurora is. And I got a little bit into her. I need to revisit her a little bit more because this is the character that I'm writing right now in my story. I'm focusing on her story right now. So, she is Lenora's daughter. If you have read Forever in Time, again, I will link that in the description section of the video. That way you guys can read that if you want to, but you will recognize Aurora once you get to Generation 2. That is all my character journals. This next journal is a Quebadas Habana journal, and this one I've been putting, I like to watch movies, and so I've been making notes about movies. Like I do like a little write-up of movies that I see. I got some of it done. I haven't written in it for quite a while, but like I put in who starred in it, like who the director was when it was released. I put in a rating system, what I thought of the movie. This is my movie journal, which I need to write more in. I haven't written anything in it for a while, and I need to revisit this one. This next one is a Clairefontaine notebook, cloth-bound notebook, and this is my Twilight Zone book. Now, I've started writing some write-ups about the Twilight Zone episodes, and I haven't done anything with it for a while. I need to get in the mood to do this one again, but what I've been doing is just like analyzing the Twilight Zone episodes, writing down like who starred in them, who wrote the episode, that kind of thing, and just kind of doing like a little review write-up about the episodes. And if there's anything memorable that I want to, well, a lot of the episodes are memorable, but like if there's something that really jumps out at me, I will write about that in this book. So this is my Twilight Zone book. This next journal is the Joy de Jour Journal. Joy de Jour Journal. And in The Sims 3, I started a 100 baby challenge. And so I've not really played that file in a while, but when I do, I use this journal to kind of keep track of things. Like I keep track of I keep track of the Sims that are the baby daddies. I keep track of who the kids are, their traits and stuff, and all that. And anything that I want to track about the 100 baby challenge that I'm playing, it just kind of helps me keep on track and to kind of help me remember things. So anything that goes along with that, I write in here. I need to actually play that file again, because I also do a little like commentary write-up on my on one of my blogs about that. But it's, I don't know, I haven't really been in the mood to play that lately, but when I do, this is the journal that I bring out and will track things of that nature in there. Now this journal here, I kind of abandoned, and I need to get back into it. This is a gratitude journal, and I started doing like 5 things that I'm grateful for. It's been a very, very long time since I've done anything in it, so I need to revisit this one. But I just, what I started to do with it was I would just take 5 things a day that I was grateful for and write in that one. So just your basic gratitude journal. I'm hoping to get back into that one. And last but not least, this humongous journal is a Lix Term Master. And this journal I have been using to keep track of books that I read. I've not written anything in here in a while, but here is the index, and this is where I put down like all the books I read and what page the review and stuff was on. So what I've been doing is I've been writing down the book, and I will do a little synopsis or review kind of thing, and yeah. But this one I haven't written in for quite a while. I need to revisit this one and actually fill in some books that I've read. It's just sometimes this journal is so big that it's a pain in the butt to write in, but boy, it does beautiful with fountain pens. But yeah, I need to get back into the habit of filling in the book information for this. So that is that. And that brings me to the end of this video. We'll put the rubber band back on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. If you want to see more videos like this, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. As I said, hit the like button, give it a thumbs up. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll be notified when I upload more videos. And you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.